Right then, the second attempt at the quest that, in theory, is the easiest quest ever made, and yet we just got hacked apart. If you're interested in the fluff of my deck and the story and all that good jazz, then check out the previous video. It won't take you long to watch, because we didn't last very long. Now, I'm wondering, after my deck's previous performance, if Tactics Merry might be a good shout, because that would give me access to Westerners Blades, Rivendell Blades, and, you know, Tactics Merry would be 2 attack, and he'd have the ability to ready Glorfindel when he attacks as well. And I feel like this deck probably has quite a lot of quest in it. I mean, it then gets even more problematic with 3 spheres to balance out the cards on. But I wonder if perhaps Tactics Merry might be a better fit here, just to give the deck a few more teeth. And you've got some good defenders in the Tactics deck. So maybe Tactics Merry if this goes as terribly as last time, because we had a lovely starting hand from my opinion, but of course I neglected to remember the whole defending part. So let's see if this goes a little bit better. It'll be hard to go worse than a turn 1 dead Glorfindel. So right, we've got allies. If we keep this hand, so we've got Fast Hitch, which will be really helpful. We've got Boots of Eriador, Arwen, who is amazing. Small Target, which with Silver Lamp will be amazing. It was just a cheeky one-off. Bilbo, hopefully having a better track record than last time. And the Warden of Healing. So it's not a perfect hand, but I've got things that are playable. So do you know what? I'm going to stick with it. Let's see if we can make it work. So turn 1, card and resource. Elrond's Council. Right now. I'll want to wait until Bilbo's fished me out a pipe, really, before I play that. Let's start off. We'll put Fast Hitch onto Merry, and we'll put the Boots of Eriador onto Pippin. So now, one way or the other, they've got mitigation against taking that damage, and then we'll play Arwen Undomniel. So she will be she will be so helpful here. He says, his heart full of hope. So, I can afford to quest with Glorfindel because I can travel to the Old Forest Road. Even that, and raising my threat by 1 isn't a problem because we've got Elrond's Council ready to go. Arwen's going to quest as well. Does she have to choose? So, and she'll choose. She'll choose Merry to gain +1 defense. Good lord, this is risky. Do you know what, Pippin? I'm sorry. I think Merry needs these boots as well if he's going to have a crack at being our defender. And Pippin is going to go on the quest as well. Right, let's see how this disaster ends up. The Great Forest Webs, thank God, a location. 2 threat, 2 progress required. Travel, each player must exhaust 1 hero he controls to travel here. Actually, our deck is really good at that. So that's 5, and we quested with 7, so that's 2 progress. Right, let's go to the Old Forest Road now, which readies Glorfindel. And do you know what? I held Merry back, and I gave him that +1 defense, so we could have a chance of taking on that Forest Spider early. Do you know what? Let's roll the dice. So, engage the Forest Spider, which is higher than our threat, so we draw a card from Pippin. Resourceful. Okay. If we survive this is going to be great. Now, I'm going to put this onto Merry. Come on, Merry. Yes! No shadow card. Which means it's just the +1 from engaging. Means it takes 1 wound. That's okay. Thank you, Arwen, for your defensive boost. Merry's exhausted by defending. He exhausts Fast Hitch to ready, which means we get to hit back with 4. -1 is 3 wounds. So, Whew. Well, it's already gone better than last time. Threat up by 1, so we're almost out of secrecy range, but that's okay because we've got fast hitch, we've got Elrond's Council, it's all gravy. A wound, a resource for each of those heroes, and a card. Courage Awakened. If I had a Leaf Brooch, that would be a no-brainer. Right. So, really, we need that Warden of Healing coming out sooner rather than later. Oh, do you know what? I want that Hobbit Pipe out ASAP. So, we're going to play Bilbo Baggins for 2. Let's grab a Hobbit Pipe. Again, third bottom card on the deck. Weird. Clearly, Arwen and Bilbo must have been going for a walk from Rivendell and become hideously lost. But I'm sure Glorfindel would take great encouragement from Bilbo because, you know, like, oh, yay, a heroic hobbit. Let's bet it all on Merry. So, Merry, you have a Hobbit Pipe, which means that when we play Elrond's Council, we'll get another card. I'm going to hold on. I could play Resourceful, but I'm going to hold on to Pippin's Resource, looking at the Warden of Healing in the future. Right, okay then. So, questing, obviously let's send Bilbo and Arwen, and I'm going to give Glorfindel +1 defense, and I'm going to send and I'm going to hold off there with what I'm sending, because I want to have enough strength to kill that spider. So I'm going to play Elrond's Council, which lowers my threat by 3, which I exhaust Hobbit Pipe to draw a card. Daeron's Runes. Do you know what? I'm going to play Daeron's Runes immediately. So play Daeron's Runes, draw 2 cards, choose 1 to discard. Right, okay, another Hobbit Pipe, Light of Valinor. Right, well, that changes that. So what am I going to look to discard here? Do you know what? I feel like we've got a lot of quest. I'm going to discard Courage Awakened. Ah. No, I'm going to discard Small Target. Right, okay. Because with Courage Awakened, if I put Resourceful down, I'll have loads of resources to actually play the thing. Right, okay then. So, card revealed from the deck. It's the Enchanted Stream. While it's the active location, you can't draw cards. So, that's 4 in the area. I sent 4 +1 from Elrond's Council. Puts 1 progress onto Old Forest Road. Right, combat phase. Forest Spider, Glorfindel defending. No shadow text. So Glorfindel takes no wounds thanks to Arwen's boost. That's on the floor. And then the 2 hobbits combine to kill the Forest Spider. Good lord, it takes some blooming work to kill these enemies. Maybe I should have put 3 copies of Treebeard in the deck just so I've got someone who can actually hit. Right, threat up by 1. Everyone readies. 3 resources. And a card. West Road Traveller. Yet more questing. Oh, that would be good. So we could go to the Great Forest Web with no negative and put the Old Forest Road back into the staging area for lower threat and to have the travel effect again. So that seems legit. If I do that though, I can't play Light of Valinor. But I think this is the right time to do this. So I'm going to play the West Road Traveller for 2. So that swaps the Old Forest Road with the Great Forest Web. Then I'm going to play a Hobbit Pipe onto Pippin. And then, do I play my Warden of Healing or do I play Resourceful? I'm going to play Resourceful, and I'm going to put it onto eggs in one basket. Let's put it onto Glorfindel. Right, okay then. So, questing, 3 in the area. Really, West Road Traveller needs to be my option in case something massive comes out the deck. Well, Bilbo's going and Arwen's going. I think Merry's going to go this time, exhaust fast hitch, so he's not tired. I could chance Pippin now, and I think now's the time to do it. So Pippin's going to go. So I'm going to give the +1 defence to Glorfindel. Oh, do it, give it to Merry. Give it to Merry, come... Yeah, give it to Merry, let's risk it. Risk it for a chocolate biscuit. Necromancer's Pass. Well, my deck that was worried about enemies now just discovers locations, so that's fine. So that's 6. We quested with... There's 6. And there's 2, which is very important because it finishes the Great Forest Web, which lets us go to a new location. We don't need the readying ability of the Old Forest Road. If we go to the Enchanted Stream, we don't draw cards, which I think will be alright with the return. So let's go to the Enchanted Stream. I don't want to be discarding cards at random yet. So if I could just get another West Road Traveller or something, we could get around it without that problem. So end of the round, throw it up by 1. Bring back the questers. 3, not 3 resources. 1 for Merry and Pippin and 2 for Glorfindel. 2 for the Elf Lord. No card because of Enchanted Stream. So Light of Valinor onto Glorfindel. Warden of Healing, played by Pippin. And I've still got a resource for Courage Awakened, which will almost certainly be getting played now. Right, questing. Glorfindel's going, since he doesn't now get tired. I'm actually going to keep Pippin back. Arwen's going, Bilbo's going. And I'm going to send Merry exhausting fast hitch, so he's not tired. Giving the defensive boost to... Do you know what? I'm going to give it to the Warden of Healing. Because that takes him up to 2 defense, so that's respectable, at least. Right, card. It is the Dulgaldar Orcs. The first player chooses 1 character currently within the quest, deal 2 damage to that character. Well, Glorfindel's enormous hit point pool is made for this, especially with a Warden of Healing on the table. So, that is 6th threat in the staging area. Now, I could exhaust Merry right now, and I think I'm going to, actually. I'm going to exhaust Merry to lower my threat by 2, because that's the threat of the Dulgaldar Orcs. So that is 2, 4, 7, 8, 9 against the 6 there, so that'd be 3 progress. I'm not going to bother with Courage Awakened right now. Well, actually, do you know what? It's my only card in hand, and I'm not going to have many other cards, so actually I will play Courage Awakened. Spending a resource, so that's an extra 2. So I'm actually 5 on Glorfindel, let's say. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Versus 6 is 5 progress. 2 onto Enchanted Stream, and 3 onto the main quest itself. Right, now if I go to the Old Forest Road, I get to ready a character. There is no one in particular. Actually, do you know what? I'll exhaust the Warden of Healing to heal a wound off Merry and a wound off Glorfindel. Then we'll go to the Old Forest Road and ready the Warden of Healing. Right, so for the combat phase, I don't want to throw my Mook under the bus because I don't need to. I could chance the Warden of Healing. Obviously, we engage the Dulgaldar Orcs. Chancing the Warden of Healing. The attacking enemy gets +1 attack. So that does kill the Warden of Healing. Bit of a risk, but there we go. And then obviously we hack it apart with Glorfindel. Right, threat up by 1. Gosh, this play area is getting cluttered. All these attachments. Threat up by 1. Resources. Now, I did wonder about this deck's card draw and how restrictive it would be, and obviously that is now already proving to be a problem. Another Courage Awakened. I can't get the benefit of both in the same round, so that's a bit of a pain there. But you know, things are going better, so can't really complain. Glorfindel's going, Pippin's not. Bilbo and Arwen are going. Merry is going, and then exhausting Fast Hitch, so that he's ready. We'll give the defensive bonus to Glorfindel. Card. It is the King Spider. Each player must choose and exhaust one character he controls. Well, we were pretty ready for that. So let's exhaust the West Road Traveller. And let's exhaust... Actually, can I... If I exhaust Merry, Merry will not be... Merry and Pippin are not strong enough to hit back against this thing, and they're not strong enough to take the hit. Glorfindel's really the chap who needs to take the hit here. So I'm not going to reduce Merry to lower my threat. So that's 5 in the staging area. That's 5 from these two chaps, plus 4 from the ladies. I'll play a Courage Awakened, because why not? So that's 6 progress. So that's 2 onto there and 4 onto there, which finishes this stage of the quest. Well done, this deck. We got to the second stage of the of Passage Through Blinking Mirkwood. Right, so 2 required for the next stage. Courage Awakened goes back into my hand. You know what? We are going to go to the Necromancer's Pass. I'm going to discard both these cards. Let's see if this works. Right, so now we've got to fight this King Spider. We don't actually have to, but it will let me draw cards, which I want to. So I'm going to engage the King Spider, which draws me a card. Not from the encounter deck, that would be bad. Gleerwine, a card drawing card. That's useful. I'm going to defend it with Glorfindel. Attacking enemy gets +1 attack. So that's 4 versus 2. So that's 2 wounds to Glorfindel. And then Merry and Pippin hit back to do a single wound. Right, put up by 1. Card. Treebeard. And then a load of resources. If only we could pay these enemies off. Right, okay. So let's get Gleerwine a-going. So Gleerwine's on the scene. Now we can already afford Daddy Treebeard, so let's play Treebeard. Oh, or do we exhaust Gleerwine right now to draw a card? Yeah, let's exhaust Gleerwine to draw a card. Aha! Quick Beam. Right. Now I love you, Treebeard. But Quick Beam is pretty awesome, but we can't afford him because Pippin's broke. So let's play Treebeard. So he enters play exhausted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Right, so that Kicking Spider is going to hit like a truck again. This might be the time to throw the West Road Traveller under the bus. So, questing. There's nothing in the staging area. So, Merry, off your trot, and we'll use your Fast Hitch so that you're ready. Glorfindel, you quest. Pippin, you're not questing. Bilbo and Arwen are both going questing as well. Arwen will give her defensive bonus to... let's give it to Pippin in case a really weak enemy turns up that he can defend. Oh, well, not a really weak enemy, but it is an enemy. So that's a bucket of threat. Now, Merry and Pippin are equally good at taking this hit, although Merry will take more wounds into the future. We're going to need to hold back our attack. So this isn't the time to be exhausting to lower our threat. So that is 3 in the area. That's 4. Well, that's 3. So the gravy is more than does this location. And here, oh dear, if we choose the path that brings out these Big Daddy Spiders, well, not this Big Daddy Spider, the Big Daddy Spider. Please be the questy one. It's not the questy one. It's the one where we have to find a spider and we have to kill Ungoliant spawn to win the game. not really what this deck is designed to do. So Ungoliant Spawn, thankfully well above the engagement requirements, so we can have a while before we do it. We've got to work out how we're going to survive this East Bite Patrol. We're going to have to chance Pippin, I think, here. I don't like it. Right then, so the East Bite Patrol engages. So, realistically here, we want one of them to hit the West Road Traveller, which will kill her. Glorfindel can hit back and kill either enemy. Which means Pippin can take a slap from the East Bite Patrol. We're going to have to do it this way. Right then, so King Spider on the West Road Traveller. No shadow text. We really wanted that on the Pippin card. West Road's dead. Then Pippin getting hit by the East Bite Patrol. No shadow text. So Pippin's alright. And he's not alright, sorry. He takes a wound. Right. And then Glorfindel hits back and kills the King Spider. Unfortunately, Merry can't do anything there. More and more I'm thinking that Tactics Merry might be the way forward here. Right. So then that's threat up by 1. Everyone readies. Poor old West Road Traveller. I don't even think she ever got to quest, which is her normal bread and butter. Although her effect of giving us that Old Forest Road again was really helpful. So, card and some resources. Oh, the Warden of Healing. If only we had the resources to play you. Right, so Treebeard, start collecting some resources, bro. Do you know what? I'm going to exhaust Gleerwine again to get a card. Yes, an ally! It's the Kuldwin Traveller, who I've never played, but he has Secrecy too. So his cost goes down to 1. After he enters play, you look at the top card of the encounter deck, and if it's a location, you may discard it. Which is just amazing anyway, because now we know exactly what's going into the area. So let's play the Kuldwin Traveller, and he's a 1 defense, 2 hit points. He's positively a tank compared to what we're used to using. So that's 1 resource to play him. Let's look at the top card of the deck. Oh, it's a Treachery, right. So it's the Necromancer's Reach, so that's going to be 1 damage to each exhausted character. We don't need any progress on the quest, so actually all we need to do is just send Glorfindel questing. Excellent. Thank you, Kaladin Traveller. That was very helpful. And we can't, unfortunately... Oh no, we could play Quick Beam, actually, because we can spend Treebeard and Pippin's resource to put Quick Beam into play. And you know what, Clearwine, you leave over to the side because you're playing your loot, mate. We're going to do a damage to him so he enters play ready. Never occurred to me that Necromancer's Reach would hurt Ents when they enter play exhausted. Now Gleerwine's going to take a wound from Necromancer's Reach, of course, but that's not a problem. He's got 2. Right, so Glorfindel is the only character going questing, and he doesn't exhaust to do so. We reveal it's the Necromancer's Reach. Who knew? Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character, so that's just Gleerwine, which is fine with me. So that's no progress, but we don't need any progress. So let's do some combat maths here. Now Treebeard, he is a unit, just in case we didn't get to have a full appreciation of this chap. I mean, this is beyond hero level stats. I mean, this is a ridiculously strong character. 2 will, 4 attack, 3 defense, and 5 hit points. Even if he didn't have all the other stuff on his card, he would be incredible. And then Quick Beam is an absolute unit as well. So I think, can we get to the 11 attack we need to kill Ungoliant Spawn? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, we can kill Ungoliant Spawn this turn. So let's engage Ungoliant Spawn, which draws us a card, thanks to Pippin. Another Kaladin Traveller. Man, the Kaladin Travellers are amazing. And now let's just throw some allies under the bus. So, Kaladin Traveller, you have been most helpful to us, but now we must depart ways. So the East Bite Patrol on the Kaladin Traveller, no shadow text, but that's still enough to kill him. Ungoliant Spawn, Which beloved ally shall we throw under the bill? Well, Bilbo, you've thought spiders before. You'll be fine, right? Choose and discard one attachment from the defending character. Defending character doesn't have an attachment, so Bilbo Baggins is dead. Then we hit back against Ungoliant Spawn with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Killing Ungoliant Spawn and winning the game. I'm not sure this deck works as well as I had hoped it would. I think we need to look at Tactics Mary. But still, a fun little jaunt. Probably would have been a lot harder had we not had those Ents turn up when they did. Great. Thank you very much. Bye.